Alrighty, welcome to another episode of Monk Mode here, and what we have for breakfast is 2 eggs and 2 bananas. Now, I usually have 3 eggs, but all that was left was 2, so today we're eating 2. When it comes to eggs, I only eat now pasture raised, or is it free range eggs? Because when it comes to those chickens and their environment, they eat, grass, worms, bugs, everything a chicken is supposed to eat. Versus if you don't eat pasture raised or free range, they're just eating the same thing over and over again what they're feeding them. But I think it's grain or something like that. I'm not sure. I just know that these are the best eggs. And if you were to crack just a regular white egg that's raised on the same thing every day, the yolk of that egg compared to this egg that I'm eating, this yolk is way darker. And as far as taste goes, maybe in my mind, I think it tastes better, but I know the quality is way better. Now, when it comes to fruit, the best fruit is organic fruit. And the reason why is because they're gonna have less herbicides, pesticides, insecticides versus non-organic. Now, when it comes to like bananas, because they have skin on the outside of it, you can kind of get away with non-organic, but berries especially, they absorb all that through their skin. So organic fruit is definitely the way to go. And trust me, I understand, organic versus non-organic. I mean, there might be a little bit of a price difference there in terms of how expensive organic just foods in general can get. But when it comes to the overall quality, I think you're getting what you pay for. And I think for fruit especially, because of how much the skin absorbs, I think it's definitely worth it to go organic versus non-organic for fruit specifically. That's just my personal opinion. I got that information from Gary Brecka, who's a quote-unquote mortality expert. And if someone says they're a mortality expert and they can help you live longer, I'm gonna consider what he's saying and just put some of those words into practice. Now, if you don't want to live longer, then who cares? Alrighty, next part of the morning is going to be going outside, getting this morning walk in. And look, it's a little bit cold out here, right? But getting outside in the first part of your morning, if you can, getting the sun on your face, getting that vitamin D, circadian rhythm going, is going to set you up to have more energy throughout the day. It's going to be able to help you fall asleep better at night. Vitamin D is going to be just great for your overall health and well-being. There's so many benefits to getting outside. Now, is it a little bit cold? Yeah, but like I say, there's no light without dark. There's no warm without cold. If you're outside and you're cold, think to yourself, good, I'm cold now, but soon I will be warm again. And just don't be a little bitch. Alrighty, just made it to the gym. We have a full upper body session today. My split throughout the entire week is upper, lower, upper, lower. Now, because I'm doing boxing training as well, we have Monday, it's upper body, Tuesday's boxing, Wednesday, lower body, Thursday, boxing, Friday and Saturday, upper, lower. And then Sunday is like an active rest day, whether I go for a walk, try and do some extra conditioning, which I haven't yet kind of done yet. I tell myself some type of conditioning on Sunday would be good to get myself in better shape for boxing because I be gassing out super quick. I'm definitely not in fighting shape whatsoever. But I'll also be honest, by the time I get to Sunday, I am like just completely beat from all the activity throughout the entire week. So I usually resort to like some sort of just walk. But we're about to get in there, hit this upper body session, and I will see you guys then.
Slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace, so please, please, could you feel let me down slowly? A little fierce, I hope you can show me. If you want, I'll be so long. If you want, let me down slowly. Let me down, let me down, let me down, let me down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. I know we're long gone.
Alrighty, it is after the workout. It's actually been a couple hours after the workout. I ended up having 2 clients that came in, trained them, had about an hour gap where I went ahead and had my post-workout meal, which was a pound of ground beef, and that was pretty much it. And then for the rest of the evening, from 5 p.m. until about 9 p.m., I'm gonna be training clients. So we are keeping this day just chugging along. I would be lying if I said I wasn't tired, but I am definitely feeling it. But that's what this monk mode is all about. It's about grinding, working when you don't feel like working, even if you're tired, even if you're hungry, even if you're feeling lazy. I'm gonna go back into that gym, train some clients, and I will see you guys towards the end of the night. Alrighty, I am on my way home now. I'm driving, so I'm gonna try my best to hold this camera and drive the car at the same time. I'm kind of doing a little reference out of Sam Sulik's playbook here and doing a little drive home and talk. And oftentimes when I'm driving home from work or driving to work, I do a lot of talking to myself anyways. I don't know if anybody else does the same thing as far as like talking to themselves or having a conversation with themselves in their head about maybe how their day went or anything like that. Now originally I didn't really know what I was entitled this video or what the main topic of this video was, because again, I'm on this kind of monk mode journey trying to post, 3 times a week. It's kind of my non-negotiable. And as I think about it, there's lots of different alternatives to monk mode, right? You have, for example, someone like Andy Frisella and his 75 hard. There are way more components to 75 hard than there are to monk mode. Monk mode really only has like pillars of like 3, and the 3 that you really want to focus on, versus Andy Frisella's 75 hard has around 5 components. And I think it's stick to a diet, and I think they go along the lines of something like stick to a diet, drink a gallon of water per day, you have to exercise twice per day, one of them has to be outdoors, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. I believe those are the pillars of 75 hard. Now, in my opinion, those are a lot of components. Maybe one day I'll take upon the challenge of doing 75 hard. But for example, a day like today, my day was quite busy to the point where I don't know if I would have had time to do 2 workouts today, especially like a 45-minute walk outside. That would have been my quote-unquote second workout of the day. And you gotta kind of look at those approaches kind of like a diet. There really is no best diet. It's the one that works best for you. The non-negotiables though to any diet is that you have to be in a calorie deficit if you want to lose weight. And I think the non-negotiable to any kind of program, whether it's like 75 hard or monk mode, is that there needs to be discipline involved. And at the end of the day, discipline is really what's going to get you through your day-to-day task and get you to the other side of your goals, because motivation is going to get you started, but discipline is really what's going to carry you. Because not every day am I motivated to go and work out. Not every day am I motivated to film. Not every day am I motivated to go and start editing clips for TikTok and YouTube shorts. But it's by me being disciplined that I'm able to do these things. So what's the best approach? 75 hard or monk mode or whatever kind of programs out there? I think at the end of the day, it's whatever's best for you. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna put this camera down now and drive myself home, make sure I get there safe and sound, and I will see you guys in the outro. Okay, so it is the next day and I am wrapping the video up here. I hope in that last clip I wasn't just sitting there yapping for like 5 minutes. My overall point was motivation versus discipline, whether you do 75 hard, monk mode, or whatever other thing you want to do to keep yourself accountable for this year, for trying to achieve whatever goal you want to do, whether it's financial, health-wise as far as losing weight, maybe gaining weight, maybe it's even just starting out by just trying to get to the gym a couple times a week. Motivation is going to get you started. Discipline is what's going to carry you through the times where you don't feel like doing those things. Hope that helps somebody. If not, then I guess I'm just sitting here yapping. Anyways, I am wrapping the video up here and I will see you guys in the next one.